Hello fellas, welcome back. We've got a couple of jobs to do, right? First thing I need to do, I need to get some bits out of my daily car. I'll be 2 seconds. Right, we've got a couple of jobs to do. Now, I've just been off work with COVID, so this car has been polished about 5 times. Literally, there was nothing to do. So literally, I polished the car just all the time, just to get out of the house. So that's why it's in a plastic sheeting thing, just to keep the dust off. Today, what we need to do is we need to adjust one of the coilovers on the front because it's sitting slightly cockeyed at the front. So we'll whip this sheet off and we'll get started. Pull the car forwards a bit because I don't want to jack it up next to the wall. I might end up scratching it. So we'll move it forward just a couple inches, 6 inches. Right, this is the coilover we need to adjust. It's the front passenger side. It needs to come down just literally 1/4 inch, like 5-6 millimeters. So we'll take this wheel off and I'll show you how we do it. Or how I do it anyway, how I do it. Right, I'll give me Ugga Dugga gun and we'll give the wheel nuts a couple of Ugga Duggas just to slacken them off a bit. Then we'll jack it up, I'm just taking it up high enough to get the wheel off the floor. It's about off the floor there. Right, so on the front of this car we've got gas gold coilovers, pretty much the standard for Cossies if you're going aftermarket. So all we need to do is just a couple of like nut things. We'll just slacken them off, move them about, give it an iggle and a jiggle, and we'll lower it about 5-6 milli just to get it sitting perfect. I'll get the gear we need. Right, when adjusting these coilovers, you get a proper tool, you get like a proper tool to do it, but I've lost the proper tool, so you can use a screwdriver and a hammer. It's not the best way to do it, but it certainly does the job. So we're just going to knock this bottom one loose. And what we'll do is, we'll lower this bottom one, how far we need to take the coilover down, then we'll just bring the top one down to match. I'll show you, it'll make sense. I want it down about that far. Can you see there's like there's about a little 5 milli gap in there. So then we'll just bring this next big one down. That's about where we want it now. So then you just nip this bottom one back up. Right. Just literally as simple as that, fellas. Absolute piece of cake, piece of cake. Like I say, I really need the proper tool. You do get it when you buy the coilovers, but obviously I've misplaced it somewhere. Just give that a little nip up there. That should do us now. So we'll put the wheel back on, we'll drop it down, we'll check it. Should be spot on, should be spot on. Should really give it a clean under here. Anyway, we'll get the wheel on, Now I know what a few people are going to say, Adam, you shouldn't put your wheels on with an Ugga Dugga gun, you should torque them up. But I've always done it and I've never had a wheel come loose. Put them on loose to start with. Then, once you've got all the wheel nuts on, like just nipped up, you just torque them up to about 20 Ugga Duggas. You ready? 20 Ugga Duggas. About 20. There we go, that's about 20 Ugga Dugga tight. Plenty for a wheel nut. Put this cap back on. If you're wondering what kind of wheels these are proper split rims. It's actually a 3-piece wheel. It's all bolted together. Legs there like you wouldn't believe, but they look mint. They're by a company called Image Wheels. Very nice wheels. but you need to blow them up about every month or two, or at least I do. The silicone on the inside, the silicone needs replacing. Get me Allen key, we'll nip this up. I'll leave you here, I'll drop the car down and we'll see if it's sitting level, so you will get a see before me. As you can see, it's still up on the jack at the minute. Right, what I'm doing here, fellas, I'm just putting the car in neutral and I'm just rolling it backwards and forwards just to get the suspension to settle so I can check the heights. Right, it is actually sitting a lot better. I might adjust it just another 5 million in the future, but for now I'm going to leave it. The next job, right, come with me, I'll show you. Right, the next job, we need to pop the bonnet. That is a Sierra Cosworth engine, it's a 2 litre turbo. What I have done is, I've recently changed this part. So what that part does, it's like a fuel pressure regulator, and obviously that regulates the pressure of the fuel, but it's got like a rubber diaphragm thing in, and they've been splitting and causing fires. So I changed that, but when I changed it, I just refitted it with the original like Jubilee clips. At work, we work with like airlines, right? And we use these things for airlines. I don't know what they're called. And what you do is you get your pliers on and you nip it and it like compresses it. And literally, we've never had one of these leak with like high pressure air in. So I'm going to fit one on the Cossie. Simple job, simple fix, but peace of mind as well. So we'll just undo these Jubilee clips. Bit of fuel leak in there, but so that's the replacement fuel pressure regulator. So all you need to do is, we've got the fuel pipe, so we'll get one of them things, what I don't know what they're called, these little ring things what I got from work for the airlines, and we'll check what size we need for the fuel pipe. I think we need like a 13 to 15 milli. Could be 11 to 13, let's try that one. We're going to go with an 11 to 13 milli clamp thing. Right, and then you get like these pliers, these plier nipper things, you see the end? I don't know if it'll focus. There, then you get these nipper things, you see there, look? So you can nip on that bit, or it's also got side nippers. So we'll nip that bit up. That is absolutely rock solid. It's going nowhere, that, like, honestly. Trust me, that is not going to leak. Right, let's show you how these work, right? I'll leave a link below to these on Amazon if I can find them. So what you do is you put this over your hose, this little ring thing goes over your hose, and you see it's like a circle with them little lugs sticking out. Once it's over your hose, you put that on, and when you squeeze it, see how it comes in? Like I say, we use these at work on the airlines. Absolutely bang on, bang on. Anyway, let's crack on with this. I've put one of them crimp things on the hose, the hose in, like the inlet, the fuel in. Then it goes into the fuel pressure regulator. Then I've got Jubilee clips on there. And to be honest, I might leave these 2 Jubilee clips because they are good quality and they're not as crap looking as the other one. The other one was like a cheap thing. So I think I might leave that Jubilee clips, but just put that clamp thing on the bottom hose. So we'll push that back on there. Put this little 10mm nut back on. We'll fire the car up and we'll check for fuel leaks. One of my biggest fears with this car is fire. I don't know why, but I'm always worried it's going to go up in flames. Get the keys, we'll fire it up though. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pressurise the system first, check there's no leaks, then we'll fire it up. Nope, I think we're good. Let's fire it up. I'm nervous. Turn that off. Right, we'll have no leaks. It is running like a bag of hammers. It really needs to get sorted out the car. Like, it's just a shame. It's a nice car, but I can't really use it. But we've got no leaks. We've changed a bit. We've sorted the suspension out. But I hope I kept you entertained for a bit, and I'll catch you on the next one. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.